All right, what is going on, everybody?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So, Caleb, I kind of wanted to ask you. Your art's pretty freaking sick. Like, when did you start doing that?
Thanks, man. I don't know. I mean, I just started doing like shoes and stuff, but I've been doing other stuff.
Right on. Yeah. How is doing the shoes? Like, how did you get into that? Have you always wanted to do that?
Yeah, I guess. I was just kind of scared too, since they're kind of expensive, you know?
No, yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. So do people actually send you stuff?
That's what I was doing today.
Yeah, that's freaking sick.
You can't see the lighting, but oh, there it is.
That's awesome. Wait, so are people people are just calling you and they're like,
some people like that guy who I did it for gave me his shoes to do, they're brand new, and he gave me them. But
yeah.
Other people, I just order them shoes and then paint them when they come in.
So can you walk me through the process of it? How does it work? Because it looked really complicated on your Instagram.
I mean, basically just it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing something like that, like the videos that I've posted, I basically just kind of get a stencil of it and kind of draw the outline and then do one layer of paint and then kind of trace the lighter areas and then do the lighter area, cut that part out on the tape and then do the lighter paint.
Yeah.
And kind of keep doing the details.
It just seems so stressful though, because what if you jack it up?
Dude, it is, but you can get it off sometimes. If you mess up, it'll come off as long as you don't let it dry, you know?
Yeah, I was I didn't know that you were so into art because I think Bianca showed me something that you made. You drew a football player or something. I was like, holy crap, that's super good. Because I literally tried, because I try to draw sometimes, but it doesn't turn out super well. And it was just super impressive, the shoes and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty sick.
Nice.
Have you made a lot of, are you doing that? What else are you doing?
For what?
Do you just do shoes, or do you make posters or paint on canvas?
I mean, I just started shoes. I did that up there.
That's freaking sick.
And that, just I don't know, just whatever I feel like. But
did you take any art classes at West?
Basic design.
That's it? Dude, that's freaking sick though. That's awesome.
Thanks.
But yeah. Okay, so
he obviously didn't need any talent.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know. We kind of struggled in that, huh?
Bro, basic.
Yeah, I know I did.
Is.
Yeah. Wait, who'd you have for basic design?
I do not remember.
Yeah, I Miss Brown, and she it was tough. I just hate because everything's so subjective.
Them. I had the other one. I had the other one, not Miss Brown, whatever her name was.
Yeah, she's
Grunwald.
Two of them. Yeah. Grunwald seems super nice. I did not have the chance to get her though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was always. I didn't want to take more classes after that, but she always was on my case, trying to get me to take more classes. But I wasn't feeling it.
That's sick. Is there a particular shoe that's easier to work on, or are you kind of just down to do whatever one?
Air Force One is all I've done so far.
I feel that's probably the easiest because it's just a blank canvas.
Yeah, definitely. Other than that, I might try to do some slides or something. Easy.
Weren't you kind of into shoes? Didn't you try to get into selling and reselling them?
Not really. I mean, I collect. I mean, I get them for myself, but I don't resell or anything.
That's cool. But yeah, so. Yeah. Me and Jonah, let's get into this. I didn't really send you a bunch of stuff to do, but we were going to do our top 10 quarterbacks. And so Jonah, do you want to do yours first?
Should we all go at the same time? And
or yeah, you want to do you basically know all the NFL guys though. So, do you have a good idea of who your top 10 would be?
Yeah. Let me
I think
I know my top 5.
Our top 3 should all be the exact same, right? Something's going to be wrong.
1 through 3 in order, though?
Maybe not all in the same order, but something's going to be very wrong if we don't have all the same 3 guys, right?
I feel mine's going to be pretty controversial.
Just for this last year, or for this upcoming year?
Yeah, just so for this upcoming...
If we were to choose a quarterback for our team for just one season this year, who would we want to have? I think.
Yeah,
It has to be Mahomes.
At number 1?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. All right, wait. Do you want to? How do you want to do this, Joe? Do you want to like start from like 10 and go up, or what?
No, let's start from 1.
No,
So,
that's lame. I don't want to do that. Let's start at 10 and go up,
start at 10 and go down to 1.
or like 10 to 1. That's
Okay.
more because
Yeah,
it's
we can do
building.
that.
I don't have like an actual list. You guys can just like name them off, and I'll just like argue if I.
Yeah,
disagree.
let's do that. I feel so bad. I should have.
So,
No, it's all good.
for number 10 on my list, I had Kirk Cousins of the Minnesota Vikings. And I feel like, I don't know, I was kind of the uninspired pick, but if you have Kirk Cousins, like, he's not going to hurt you. He's nothing special, but, like, I think he was, like, one of the best play-action quarterbacks this year. Like, him and Jimmy Garoppolo, I think, were, like, the 2 best guys there.
Yeah.
And so, if you have, like, a 3rd and short, something, he's going to convert it for you. He's nothing, like, special scrambling, but he doesn't really take a lot of sacks. I just felt like he's a solid guy. He only threw 6 interceptions all season. He's just kind of hangs in there for you.
Yeah, dude, my top 10 is going to be so stupid compared to everybody else's because I just like, I don't know. I'm just really biased towards a bunch of players, so I put them in my top 10.
So am I. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't make a list.
Is Big Ben in your top 10? Huh?
Not for this last season. Yeah.
What about Mason Rudolph?
Who's your 10th guy?
For this next season, I'd probably put Ben like near 13, probably.
13? Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's good enough. Like if he is around there,
Yeah.
Even a slightly above average quarterback, that would be 10 times better than what the Steelers had last year. So
That's true. Yeah, I feel like Mason Rudolph didn't do too bad though.
he started out not bad. Like, he didn't make a lot of mistakes, which is all you could basically ask for.
Yeah.
And by like, I remember it was against the Bengals. He just threw like, that's the game he got benched at like halftime. He threw like 3 picks or something like that, like in the first half.
Oh, against the Bengals?
Dude, yeah.
That's rough.
And
then is the backup who's Paxton Lynch or no?
No, Duck Hodges.
Who?
Devlin Hodges.
Oh yeah, Devlin. Okay. Wait, isn't he kind of old?
No, he's an undrafted rookie.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, never mind. I'm so stupid. I was thinking of a different guy. So yeah, for my top 10, you got to hear me out on this one.
Mhm.
I'm going Kyler Murray.
At number 10.
Yeah, at number 10. Dude, my list is messed up. Jonah, what do you think of Kyler Murray at number 10, dude? I think he's gonna pop off this season.
You love yourself some Kyler Murray, Kellen.
Dude, there's just not a lot of guys like him. He's the closest thing to Lamar Jackson, basically, in the NFL. And he's so good. The Cardinals literally are the only team that gave the Niners a run for their money. I mean, they had some close games, but Kyler Murray is pretty savage. He's a pain. There's not a lot of ways that you can, besides like having a fast linebacking core and like containing every single play, it's kind of difficult to stop him. You know?
I think he has stuff to improve on. I mean, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This next year, he can be a top 10 quarterback. He was so inconsistent his rookie year, but.
Mm-hmm. Well, his line kind of sucks though. So I mean,
I'd put him probably around the same as Big Ben, like 13, 14.
he like mid pack. Yeah, he's good. I definitely think he's better than his freaking Madden rating, which is like a 77 or 75 or something like that, dude.
Overrated by a bunch of people.
What?
He's being overrated by a bunch of people for this next year too, though.
You think he's overrated?
Well, I feel like people are hyping him up more than he should be for this next year.
You really think so?
Crazy, but just because you add D-Hop doesn't mean you're going to automatically be a playoff team.
Yeah, that is true. You got to find ways to get him the ball first. Yeah, I agree with you. But I definitely think that he deserves the hype, though. I mean, like he kind of. I mean, once he gets a little, like once he has more pieces and he's going to be able to hand the ball off more to Kenyon Drake's a stud. And I don't know if they're, because when they played the Seahawks, they're one of their last games of the season, like they kind of showed the Seahawks what's up. And even Brett Hundley had to come in because Kyler got he got like a cramp or something. And then Brett Hundley even finished the game off. And I was like, that was pretty impressive because Kenyon Drake just ran right down the Seahawks' throat, which was insane. But yeah, if they become more balanced and not like super reliant on Kyler Murray, then they're going to be like tough to stop, I think. But yeah. All right, Joe, who's number 9?
So number 9 is a guy who almost played himself out of the league and then finally bounced back and was super good last year. That's my boy Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, I knew he was going to be in your top 10.
The thing about Ryan Tannehill is he's a little bit like Kirk Cousins in that he lags behind like Kyler Murray and those guys in terms of raw talent. But what he lacks in raw talent, he makes up for in game management. And he was really solid in the Tennessee offense, like where he wasn't really like forced into doing anything too crazy, but just making like throws that were like 10 or 15 yards or just like little short ones and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was really accurate on those. And he had one of like the highest quarterback ratings in the NFL. So I think now that he's in like
number 8 or something.
Yeah.
You pick what?
But like now that
Jonah's about to have like Derek Carr at number 8.
But now that he's in a system that's good for him, I think he's playing solid. And like I guess you could make the argument that any quarterback could basically do what he did this year. But
yeah,
I just feel like statistically he's got an impressive resume.
Yeah. Watching the freaking playoffs this year, I was like, how are the Titans even good? Like, I was so confused because they have, like, just besides Derrick Henry, I mean, they have, like, some young, good wide receivers, but I was just so confused how Ryan Tannehill all of a sudden just, like, turns it up. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't know. But I definitely wouldn't have him in my top 10, though.
Yeah.
You know who'd be a good number 9? My number 9, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is kind of a savage when he stays healthy. He's good. Yeah. But he could be another mid-pack guy, too. But it's just weird looking through all the starting quarterbacks, though, because, I mean, there's not a lot. I mean, there's going to this rookie class is going to be good, but I don't think a lot of them are going to make that big of an impact.
No, yeah, me neither.
Do you think, I want to ask you, do you think Joe Burrow, do you think he's going to be like an immediate impact, like right off the bat?
No, not personally.
Yeah, I know.
He's I feel like he's a project still.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like he throws up a lot of balls and wishes.
A good college year, and I mean, it was the best college season of any quarterback, obviously. So I'm not sleeping on that, but I mean, I feel like you look at guys like, I mean, Trubisky, you know, who was had one good college year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just have to build on that, and I don't know. He won't be immediate impact, but I mean, down the road, he'll be good.
Yeah, because he said that he wants to win a lot of games this year. It's like easy cowboy. Like you don't have one of the better defenses in the NFL like you did at LSU, and you don't have a crazy wide receiver core. And because like if AJ Green doesn't stay healthy, then you're kind of screwed. And I mean T Higgins is good, but I mean you're gonna have to. It's gonna be harder than he thinks.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay.
I think I'd see him winning like 6 games this year.
Which would be an improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think the Bengals are going to win 6 games?
Yeah.
I'd say even that's generous.
What?
What'd you say?
But it could happen for sure. I said even 6 games is a little generous, but it's within reach, I guess.
Yeah. The Bengals are an interesting bunch. They were on a lot of highlight reels this year. But yeah. Who is it 8, Jonah?
Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, big 8. Dude, what the really? I mean, like, he is good, but he's got a cannon. But when's the last time the Lions have been to the playoffs, bro?
Well, he was having his best, I don't know, probably one of the best seasons he's ever had last year, and then he got hurt. But I don't know. He in fantasy football, he was a beast. He was averaging like I forget how many. I had him on my team. He was like an automatic 20 or 30 points a game, though. He throws a lot of touchdowns. He racks up a lot of yards. And, like, if he comes back off his injury, like, playing as well as he was last year, I think he's definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
You think he's top 10, though?
Yeah.
I think I'd put him at, like, 10 or 11.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Well, if Caleb agrees with you, then, I mean, you must be right. But I put Dak at 8 because he had, like, one of the better quarterback seasons statistically. He threw for, like, a little bit over 4,000 yards, right? I forget how many he threw for. He threw for a lot of yards. Huh?
I feel like it was over 4,000.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was a shade under 5.
Yeah.
Because I know Jameis had 5,000 and Jameis led it. I think Dak was second.
Yeah, Dak had 4,900.
Yeah, Dak was slinging it around the yard, even like when they were losing games. But yeah, he's good. Who do you have? Wait, what?
Of Wentz, huh?
What?
Wentz at 9, Dak at 8.
Yeah, I've got Kyler, Wentz, and Dak. And then you're going to love who I got at number 7.
I put Wentz over Dak.
Huh? You put Wentz over Dak? But yeah, the only thing that I have against Carson, he's never healthy. But at least he takes him to the playoffs. The Cowboys can't even get there. But yeah. What? What's up?
Here's Stafford in Jonah's case.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Joe, who do you got at 7, dog?
Tom Brady, all the way down.
Oh, bro.
At number 7.
I just fucking realized I didn't even put Tom Brady in my top 10.
Because he's not the top 10.
Yeah, I don't even think he's that much of an impact guy.
I feel like I have to put him there out of respect, but let's just say I have a very bad taste in my mouth after watching him last season. Left me a little disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, they got absolutely dominated by the Ravens. I mean, they were okay, but they just don't have a lot.
Titans.
Huh? No, man, the regular season, they got destroyed. Lamar Jackson ran all over them. And then that's when I kind of knew they weren't the same anymore.
Yeah. And I mean, Tom Brady, like, he wasn't even like a top 10 quarterback last year, I guess. But he can, like, he's still one of those guys who, like, I feel like you can count on to sort of make plays, which is, like, more than you can say for, like, Matthew Stafford, I guess.
Yeah. Caleb. Yeah. Caleb, how do you think the Bucs are going to do this year?
I mean, I don't think Tom Brady is obviously the same Tom Brady.
He's not the answer.
But I think they'll still be an improvement from last year because anything Tom Brady will eliminate interceptions and mistakes and poor quarterback play.
Hey, don't hate on Jameis, man. Dude, Jameis is clutch. Jameis is sick. He didn't make my top 10, but he's in my honorable mentions.
For your top 10?
Yeah. Jameis Winston.
He was in my dishonorable mentions.
Jameis Winston's just out of the top 10, dude. No one can play like my boy Jameis. If you look at, I watched like his whole thing. They had like a compilation of all, cause he threw, wasn't it like 30 and 30 or something like that? Right? Mm-hmm. It showed every interception. Some of those interceptions were tip balls dropped by the wide receiver. Okay, if you get rid of a few of those and it's like a 30-15, that's looking pretty nice. That's a 2-1.
I think Jameis can definitely be a starter again. I'm not saying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I wouldn't put him anywhere near the top 10 quite yet.
Yeah.
But as far as Tom Brady, I feel like the only reason he'd be in the top 10 is because he has much better weapons with the Bucs than he did with the Pats.
For sure. I think the Bucs are way overhyped.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be as good as people hope.
And it's 6 at best.
Yeah, another guy that I think that would be really good if he gets in a better situation is definitely Andy Dalton. I like Andy Dalton.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Unpopular opinion. Okay. So I've got Oh, and then another honorable mention I got is Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen a lot.
Yeah.
I think the Bills are going to be pretty good. But yeah. Okay, so for Jonah, did you give your number 7? Sorry.
Yeah, it was Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so we'll go. Another former Patriot. I wanted to put him higher in my list because he's on the best team in football. But I mean, like Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo is arguably top 3 best quarterback in the league, top 5. But I put him at 7. I put him at 7 just to be generous because he's
make the argument then.
Huh?
You said he was arguably top 3. Let's hear the argument for it.
I don't know. Look at how many games. I forget the exact numbers, but Niners win a lot more. Kyle Shanahan's a lot better coach than Jimmy G's in the game.
Yeah.
And also, I think that you can make an argument that I would take Jimmy Garoppolo over Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson's top 3 quarterback in the league, right? Okay, but I've got Jimmy at 7 just to be generous. Okay. I feel like I'm talking to like 2 Stephen A. Smiths right now that are just going to attack me for why Jimmy G. Do you think Jimmy G should be in the top 10?
Well, I didn't have him in my top 10.
You don't have Jimmy in your top 10.
Borderline.
No, he was an honorable mention.
Never dare say that you would take Jimmy G over Russell Wilson.
No, bro, I'm kidding. I'm 100% joking. But you got to ride or die though. Am I right? Jimmy Garoppolo is a savage though. Like if you had a choice over the majority of the quarterbacks in the league, like away from Lamar, Patrick, and like Russell Wilson, Jimmy G's got to be up there for a guy you would take.
But as far as quarterbacks that I would start a franchise with right now, he would be around like probably 10.
Yeah. So would you say he's a top 10 quarterback though? Borderline.
I'd put him around 11 or 12.
Yeah. How do you think he did in this? You watched the Super Bowl, right? Caleb, you watched the Super Bowl, right? Yeah. Jonah didn't because he was too busy playing City League. But would you say that it's not 100% Jimmy G's fault that they didn't like complete some of those third downs? Like you got to say that Chris Jones was wreaking havoc on our line. And who's their? I forget who they're right at. Frank Clark, something like that, was working Joe Staley. Like if Jimmy can't get blamed if there's hands in all of his passing lanes and they swat it down. Sure, he could extend some plays every now and again instead of just standing there in the pocket and taking a sack. But I mean, like he's a solid QB. He's pretty accurate.
All about how you do under pressure.
Yeah, I know. But I like it. He's my guy. Jonah, who you got at number 6?
At number 6, I had a guy who I kind of wanted to put him a little higher, and then I ended up putting him at number 6, and that was Aaron Rodgers. Because I still am a big Aaron Rodgers believer. I know that some people want to give up on him now or like say that Jordan likes
his own organization wants to give up on him.
Yeah, I still think that was kind of stupid because I still think Aaron Rodgers has a lot of good football left in him. And I'd say out of all the guys on my list, besides maybe Russ, he's like the guy who I trust in the fourth quarter the most. And that's kind of my number one trait that I sort of look for in a good quarterback is that they can like perform under pressure and sort of when it counts. And I still think Aaron Rodgers is like one of the I had to have him pretty high on my list.
Yeah, I like Aaron Rodgers, but he's like, I think he's definitely on the decline. You can't pass up on a generational talent like Jordan Love in the draft, bro. What do you think about Caleb? What do you think about that pick? You think that they should try to win now and they could get a few pieces for him, or look in the future and take the future Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love?
Future Patrick Mahomes,
huh?
Future Patrick Mahomes.
You think so? Do you think that the Jordan Love is the right move?
No, not necessarily. I mean, it's all about how their management wants to play it. I mean, I understand
Mm-hmm.
the pick, but I also can see why people would complain and just say that you want weapons. I mean, at least don't draft a quarterback in the first round and draft a running back in the second round when you already have 2 starting level running backs. Like, at least even in the second, I would knock them for that. But I can't really knock them for taking a quarterback who they think is their future.
Yeah. Do you think you could see Aaron Rodgers potentially moving away from the Packers? Like, where would you see a suitable fit for him, maybe?
I couldn't see him going anywhere. I mean, the only team I can think of is like the Raiders or something. But
You think so?
I don't see it, honestly.
You don't like Derek Carr, huh?
No.
You don't like Derek Carr?
I mean, Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota, they're basically the same quarterback. So,
They're the same, you think? Marcus is a little more dynamic.
well, yeah, but he's also younger.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Carr was the same way.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the Raiders. I think they'll be fine. Their stadium is freaking insane, though. But yeah.
They got good weapons. They just need solid quarterback play.
Yeah. I agree with you, Jonah. I had Aaron Rodgers at number 6. I think he's pretty good. I mean, the way I thought about it is like if I have to give the ball to like one guy, Aaron Rodgers would definitely be a guy that I would want taking the ball down the field in the fourth quarter drive. You know what I mean? But I definitely don't think his mobility is there anymore.
No, definitely not.
He definitely, because like he used to be able to extend plays pretty, like used to extend a lot of plays, and now he's kind of more chills in the pocket. And if the pocket collapses, he's kind of fucked. But yeah,
The pocket still though.
yeah, he still makes plays definitely, but I just don't. I don't know.
New dodge like multiple tackles, but he can still if the pocket collapses and there's a window for him, he can still escape and make a good throw down the field.
Yeah, he has an absolute cannon which saves him. But yeah, Joe, who do you got at number 5?
Number 5, I had a guy who I'm excited to see this year, Deshaun Watson, and I think he'll decline a little bit, or maybe a lot even, because obviously him and DeAndre Hopkins had such a good connection. But I still think just in terms of like talent and arm strength and just being able to do all the things like elite quarterbacks should do in the NFL, I think it's hard to beat Deshaun Watson. And so I think he'll be able to make it work this year.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson, he doesn't have a lot of, I mean, he's still got some weapons. Like Will Fuller's pretty good.
Yeah. Kenny Stills.
Yeah, Kenny Stills is good. Who else? They have
Cooks.
They got David.
Yeah, they got David Johnson.
And then on defense they just have JJ.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know a lot of players on the Texans, to be honest.
On the defense.
Huh?
The defense, I mean, yeah, a lot of their pieces are gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Texans, they did fine, dude. That this is the divisional round, right? That surprised me. I thought that the Chiefs were going down. That would have been nice. That would have been really nice. But yeah. And then wait, Jonah, that was your number 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Deshaun Watson, number 5.
Nice.
We think alike, Jonah.
First bit of agreement.
And then I think I know who your number 4 is going to be.
Wait, Caleb, do you want to give your number 5 now that we're into the top 5?
Go top 5. You can go top 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
You want me to go all the way down right now?
Yeah, just go. Give us your top 5.
Number 5, Deshaun. Number 4, I guess Breeze.
Mm-hmm.
3, Wilson. 2, Lamar. 1, Mahomes.
Yeah, I think you spoke for all of us, basically.
Yeah, definitely. I had the same, except I had 2 instead of Breeze at 4.
You had
what?
I decided to go 2 instead of Breeze at 4, just because I felt like Breeze was on the decline and 2 is sort of an unknown quantity. So he could really be anything, you know?
Wait, I'm confused. You have who at 2?
Tua Tagovailoa of the Miami Dolphins.
You have Tua at number 4?
No, I have Breeze.
Oh, okay. No, I was getting confused because I thought you were saying 2 and 4. I didn't know you were saying Tua.
No, I was saying Tua. Tua was an honorable mention. He didn't quite crack the list for me, though.
Dude, Tua's going to suck this year, bro. The Dolphins are not going to win a game. Same with the Chargers. The Chargers are going to suck too, and the Bengals. That's just facts. I think Justin Herbert's going to have the best season out of all of them for sure, though.
I feel like,
Huh?
the same thing as like the Browns 2 years ago when Tyrod was started as their starter.
Yeah.
I think Justin Herbert will take over by like week 5 or 6.
Yeah. The Hard Knocks is going to be for the Chargers, right?
Rams, yeah.
Well, for who?
Chargers and the Rams.
Oh, they're doing both? Oh, that's kind of cool. That's neat. Okay, so I did Russell, Patrick, then Lamar. Lamar's number 1.
1.
Yeah, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, dude. Lamar Jackson. So, I don't understand why Lamar. I just love him. I feel like he's. I mean, I know Patrick is like a dynamic playmaker, but I mean, Lamar Jackson's so hard when he's so hard to game plan for. You saw the Niners. The Niners mostly shut down Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl until the fourth quarter. Okay? And then but Lamar Jackson, he was pretty consistent throughout the entire game. I feel like he's a lot harder to plan for. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the Titans planned for him.
Huh? No. Lamar Jackson sucked that game. That's facts.
Lamar was the better regular season QB, but Mahomes is the better overall QB.
Dude, Lamar can sling it, man. Yeah. He's got a cannon too. Maybe not as much as Mahomes.
Bro, as soon as Lamar gets taken out with a leg injury, his career is immediately on the decline.
Don't even say that about my guy. I love Lamar. Hey, dude, I was so high on him. I was telling everybody, I'm like, Lamar's the shit, dude. And everyone's like, nah, he's a bust. But I think he's a stud, though, and he's tough as nails, too. And he's different than RG3 for sure. I don't feel like the comparison to RG3 is fair. Like, I feel like he's way better than RG3.
RG3 didn't have an MVP season.
Huh? Yeah.
I mean,
he had a rookie of the year season.
I mean, I have Lamar at 2. I don't think. I'm a Steeler fan. That's the only bias I have against him.
Yeah, exactly.
The Steelers did kind of shut him down.
Huh?
The Steelers did shut him down when they played the first time. But
yeah, that first kind of stretch that the Ravens played, they kind of turned into a completely different team. Because didn't the Browns beat them?
The Browns destroyed them.
Yeah, that's really interesting to me.
The Ravens started at 2-2.
Huh?
The Ravens.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, since we're on the topic of the AFC North, do you kind of want to break it down? Like, what do you think the standings are going to look like at the end of the season? And who do you think is going to be the toughest test, or who do you think is going to be kind of the toughest test for the Steelers besides the Ravens, obviously?
I mean, the Browns. Steelers.
You think the Browns? I'm not sold on the Browns.
I'm not sold.
It's not going to be the Bengals, Kellen.
If you're talking, it's the Steelers.
It's not going to be the Bengals.
Yeah, but it could be though. They could be like that. They could be like the Cardinals that like have a really shitty record. They don't win a lot of games, but they're competitive.
Yeah, I mean, as far as standings, by the end of the season, I would put the Ravens on top. Being realistic, I'd put the Ravens at the top. I put them at like 12-4, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Put yours at 10-6, best 11-5, best 11-5, worst 9-7. But I honestly don't. I'd see them going 10-6. I don't think there's any way you can add a Hall of Famer quarterback back to that group when they literally just went at it with Mason Rudolph and an undrafted free agent, like last season, because they went 8-8 last season. I don't think you add a Hall of Fame quarterback back to that mix. You're only winning one more game.
Plus, James Conner was hurt a lot of last year too, which made a difference.
100%.
Conner, I mean, there's no offense there, and I think Deontay Johnson is going to be a Pro Bowler this next year. He was insane last year. I mean, he was one of the best rookie receivers. He's kind of an unknown name, but
for sure. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, bro, he's a beast.
Where is he from?
Toledo? Rookie.
That's sick.
The Steelers always draft the best receivers, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have tons of good wide receivers. There's tons of good wide receivers. They come out of Pittsburgh.
Marcus Wheaton.
Mm-hmm.
This goes on.
Yeah, what even happened? Is he still on your team?
Who?
Marcus
Wheaton?
Yeah.
He retired a few years ago.
He retired a few years ago? Yeah, I didn't hear anything about him.
He went to the Bears after he was with the Steelers and then retired or something.
Really? Yeah. That was sick. I remember that OSU team. They had freaking Brandon Cooks, Marcus Wheaton, and then Sean Mannion at the helm, slinging dots around the yard. Sean Mannion's a beast, dude. The only thing that made me mad is he would never scramble and pick up a first down. But yeah, he would just kind of chill there because he's so immobile. But yeah, that's sick. Did you hear about Jamal Adams, bro?
Yeah.
You think that's going to significantly impact the NFC West at all, or do you think the Niners are still going to be at the top?
I don't know, man. The Seahawks can push for them now.
You think so? You don't think that they were already there without him?
I mean, yeah, they definitely were already pushing against them last year. And see them doing it again. But, I mean, it's kind of hard when they don't really have any superstars on defense. Their defense played okay last year. It was suitable. There was nothing wrong with it, really. But, I mean, it's hard to keep that up for 2 seasons in a row if you don't have like really big names or really solid role playing guys,
Yeah.
But Jamal's in the mix now. It's like look at what the Steelers did when they added Minka last year. Like if you add
that was huge. Yeah, the Steelers literally almost beat the Niners at the beginning of the year. The Steelers are solid.
The Steelers defense, I remember that game. I was pissed. The Steelers defense won that game. The Steelers offense lost in that game.
Yeah, they got the ball back and fumbled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had like 5 turnovers against you guys.
Yeah, I know the Niners literally are so lucky the whole entire season. But it's about time though, because they had their last few seasons. They could have had their records. Their records didn't show how good they were. They finally had some balls. They roll their way, So it was good. Do you think that the Chiefs are gonna kind of, I don't know, you think that they're gonna actually keep making it back, or do you think that it's gonna get a little bit scarce now that they have to pay Mahomes and like they're gonna have to start paying a lot of their star players?
It affect them this year. So
huh?
It doesn't really affect them this year, so I think they'll definitely push for it again this year.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, in the future, it's unless they just draft like geniusly,
Yeah. Do you see him coming out of the AFC?
Yeah.
Probably. You think so? I don't know. I just really like the Ravens,
Yeah.
I just think that if they I can't help but think how different the playoffs last year were going to be if Lamar actually had a good game against the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Who are the top AFC teams other than Chiefs? So Chiefs, or you have Ravens at the top?
Yeah, well, dude, it's like a toss-up, honestly. Like the Ravens and the Chiefs, I feel like are pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah.
And then you got I really like the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like let me think here for a second. It's gonna really suck now though. is the freaking Jets are going to be complete trash.
Yeah. I mean, they already were going to be.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Joe, who do you think is going to come out of the AFC, bro?
The AFC, I definitely still think the Chiefs are going to come out of the AFC. But if we're just talking NFC North, though, I think I pretty much agree with Caleb, what he was saying. I think it's going to be a little bit closer between the Steelers and the Browns than he said, but I definitely agree with the order.
Yeah, I just think.
What do you have the Browns at?
Browns are mid-pack.
They go like 7-9 or 8-8, and I think the Steelers go like 9-7 or 8-8.
Bro, come on. They went 8-8 last year. That's what I was just talking about. They ain't going 8-8 this year.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh.
They're getting up there though.
You add
for 8.
First off, you're adding Big Ben back to that mix. He's going, even if he's mildly washed up, whatever.
Mildly, bro. He can't even move.
He led the league in passing yards 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
I mean, his last full season. Last year he was hurt. I mean, the season right before that.
Isn't he 38?
He's like 36, 37.
When are we moving on from Big Ben?
When he's worse than Mason Rudolph, I guess.
So when do you think comes the time when we got to get a new quarterback?
I mean, next year's draft, ideally.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we can get. I mean,
yeah, you got to let that kind of season play out.
They're going 10-6.
You think they're going 10-6?
They're not going 8-8. They're not having the same record as they did last year because the offense will be better.
Mm-hmm.
That defense, which was top 2, top 3 last year.
In the league or in AFC?
No, in the league.
In the league? Their defense is just pretty solid. Minka Fitzpatrick was a big pickup.
Niners and Steelers have the best defense in the league.
Well, okay, let's be real here, though. The Niners defense, okay, when they played the Cardinals on Halloween, Quan Alexander got hurt. From that first half, after that first half was over, from that halftime on, the Niners defense was sketchy.
Yeah. I mean, there's always moments, but
because Quan didn't even come back until I don't think it was divisional, but it might have been divisional, but against against the Vikings, but I think he officially came back against the Packers, and that's when we started to get better again. But the Niners defense was less than stellar.
Yeah.
For the only reason that they just didn't play. I mean, they didn't play super good teams at the beginning of the season. Like the Bucks suck. I mean, the Bucks are actually not that bad though. I feel like there's no teams that you can just pound besides the Dolphins. Yeah. And even the Dolphins weren't even that bad. Fitzmagic's a stud.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I like him. Jonah, you like Fitzmagic, right?
So good defense.
Yeah. I'm definitely ready for a change, though. I mean, as much as I love Fitzmagic, he wasn't our forever guy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. He's the smartest man in the league. I think that one team that's going to be good is the freaking the Broncos.
Broncos are overhyped, dude.
You think the Broncos are overhyped? I think that they could actually be pretty good. Drew Lock, he's pretty good. And then they got
average.
Who did they average? But he's athletic though, you know.
Yeah. I mean, say that about any young quarterback. Played 5 games or something.
I like you, Caleb. You just kind of just say what's on your mind. You're just like, I like him. You're like,
that's how you average. And I'm seeing all these people just talking like he's like the next Peyton Manning and stuff.
Who's the wide receiver they got?
Judy.
Yeah, Jerry Jeudy. I like him. There's a lot of good wide receivers, but it's going to be interesting to see how they actually play. Because the history of wide receivers, high-end, high prospect wide receivers getting drafted and being successful is not that high.
I think CD.
CD's going to be good.
He'll be really good, yeah.
Yeah, because he's going to be surrounded by a lot of really good stars.
Ruggs will also be very good.
Who?
Henry Ruggs.
Didn't he get hurt or something?
I don't know. I don't think so. Did he?
I thought he had like some injury, but he might be better now.
I think he'll be fine by the time the season starts.
If the season starts, do you think there's actually going to be a season though? That's the interesting question.
Yeah, just without fans.
Just
without fans, but I think there will be.
Yeah, do you really? I mean, like obviously watching, you don't have a choice, but do you think that like fans are actually going to play a significant? Like, how weird do you think it's going to be?
I mean, it'd be like the same as watching the NBA right now. It's not that weird, honestly.
I just think that football's different.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely. I mean, if you think about like Arrowhead and like CenturyLink and stuff, I mean, they'll lose that advantage, but
yeah,
it'll be interesting. But I don't know, it'd be kind of cool in a way too.
Yeah. My prediction is that there's going to be there's just going to be a lot more craziness. Like teams that aren't expected to beat other teams are going to end up pulling out more victories, I think, because I feel like fans play such a big role in boosting a team's morale when like shit hits the fan. And if a home team or something isn't feeling it, or they know, even if they're like on paper a better team, I think that some less talented teams are definitely going to pull out some victories. I think it's going to be kind of a mess because you're even seeing that with the MLB right now. Some of these shittier teams like the Giants that shouldn't really be winning games, they are. And I think that fans actually do play like a bigger role than people want to think, but I don't know.
Because I mean, you look at teams that are terrible on the road.
Because it's just going to be like a scrimmage. It's like a practice game. There's
terrible on the road. Like, is it actually the thing of not being in your own stadium, or because you play bad when there's fan distractions?
I think it's going to be. I think you're just going to see a lot more level playing field, and it's going to be interesting to see.
It'll be all skill wise. It'll be all skill wise.
What do you mean?
Like, there's going to be no outside factors. There's no fans.
Yeah. It's straight up just going to be like, it's this team versus this team. Whoever's better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's just, I don't know. The NFL as it is, like I said, there's a lot of really good talent on each team, and there's really no easy games.
Yeah.
And I feel like teams are improving super quickly because I remember like the Cardinals freaking suck and like the Niners are terrible. And then all of a sudden, bam, the NFC West is the toughest division in football, arguably.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what's another super competitive? NFC East? Because everyone sucks.
NFC South is pretty tough, I think.
Huh?
The NFC South is going to be maybe tough.
Yeah, dude. The NFC South is actually going to be really tough. I think the Bucs are going to end up in third. I think that the Falcons are going to win the NFC South.
The Falcons are going to win?
Yeah.
Falcons are Saints.
I'm high on the Falcons because dude, okay, the Falcons, their second half Falcons last year were raw.
Yeah, they weren't bad, but they're still not as good as the Saints.
I know, but I mean, like, but even when the Falcons played the Saints last year, it wasn't like the Saints blew them out either, though.
Yeah.
And it's all about if Drew Brees stays healthy, because now they don't have the fallback of Teddy Bridgewater, and Teddy Bridgewater is legit, and he's going to be good on the. Huh?
They have the fallback of Jameis.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you really think Jameis is going to help as much as Teddy Bridgewater? I mean, like, I still think Jameis is hella good, but if he's going to turn the ball over a lot like he is known to, you never know.
Yeah.
I
think he can play a role, especially if Drew Brees gets hurt. I think the Saints will still be fine.
And then they still got Taysom.
Yeah, but he's not a starting QB in the league. He's anything else the team wants him to be, but he's not a starting QB, no matter how much he thinks he is.
He's a beast, though. Like he's a real issue for teams.
An athletic beast, yeah, and he can play all over the field, but
Yeah.
The thing that I saw, Jameis Winston has more completed passes to Saints players than Taysom Hill does.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston has more interceptions to Saints players than Taysom Hill has completed passes.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a college football guy?
Not really.
Not really. No. Well, so the Pac-12 schedules came out this year. Wait, what did you say?
I'll watch it still, but I won't like keep up with a lot of the storylines. I mostly just watch like for the players, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just kind of scout out the talent that Pittsburgh's going to pick up, right? Yeah. What do you think about the Ducks and Beavs playing a mid-season game? What is it, Jonah? They're playing week 4 or 5?
Yeah, week 5. I thought it was the worst idea I've ever heard.
They're already setting up the Pac-12 championship game with Utah and Oregon at the end of the season.
You think Utah's going to make the Pac-12 champions?
I mean, who else in the South is good?
USC.
USC's going to be
Arizona
okay.
State. Arizona State's going to be really good, Colin. Don't sleep on the Sun Devils.
No, I know that the Sun Devils are good. Who's their quarterback again? What's his name? I forget his name, but he can sling it around. But they don't have Brandon Ayuk anymore, bro. He's on the Niners.
Yeah, but Utah's on the decline, I think.
Yeah, they could be. Wait, who's their really good Moss? Zach Moss is their really good running back.
Yeah, that was their running back. And they had a good defense last year too, but I think they lost like 4 or 5 starters on defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you think that who's going to come out? You think Arizona State's going to come out of the South?
I think USC will.
USC's good, but you got to prove it though. Am I right?
Yeah.
Every year it's like USC's pretty good. They got JT Daniels. Now JT Daniels is at Georgia. Keaton Slovis is pretty good, but who knows?
Yeah. I'm a big Keaton Slovis guy.
I like
think
him.
He'll play pretty well.
I like him.
And then I think that Ducks come out of the North.
Oh, dude, it's not even a question, bro. Not even a question.
And then Ducks beat USC in the championship game.
Yeah, you think so?
Oh yeah, Ducks are the class of the Pac-12 this year.
Yeah, they're basically an SEC team in the Pac-12 now. Hey, Caleb, do you watch like BYU games or anything? No. Do you remember? Do you remember Taysom Hill, BYU?
I mean, yeah, vaguely. I haven't followed them in forever, so.
Dude, I freaking remember Taysom Hill shredded the poor little Beavers. I forget. He would just run all over him. He was just like, they just ran wildcat basically, and that man can. I mean, he's fast, but he doesn't really fly. But I mean, like he just runs through people because he runs through guys in the NFL. Like I don't understand. Like I'm pretty sure he was on a one-on-one with Fred Warner, and he kind of blew up Fred Warner a little bit. I'm like, that's impressive. Like I don't understand. Like he's a freak show. But yeah.
Taysom Hill is my second favorite NCAA 14 player. Colin, do you know who the first is?
Johnny?
Texas A&M quarterback number 2. Johnny Football.
Yeah, poor little Johnny. What a tragic story he was. Johnny Football's your guy. Jonah,
He's my favorite college football player of all time.
Yeah. Of all time. I mean, yeah, he had a really good 2 years.
Yeah, really good 1 year. The second year was kind of up and down.
Hey, they won like the Cotton Bowl the second year.
Are you sure that wasn't the first year?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, they won it against Duke the second year, didn't they?
Yeah. Or
yeah,
I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Hey, Caleb, who is one of your, or who is one guy, like a rookie that just got drafted that's like low key that not a lot of people know about that you think is going to make a pretty big impact on the team that drafted him?
That's low key.
One guy that I was interested in that I had no idea is that Gandy Golden guy.
Uh-huh.
I really wanted the Niners to get him for some reason because he's really interesting to me. But you never know how the guys like that are going to play out because they don't play like cream of the crop talent. But you always see a lot of these guys come out of smaller schools that kind of dominate. It doesn't seem to matter sometimes.
I'm trying to think because, I know who the Steelers drafted. I'm trying to think of the later rounds. Who were the bigger names in the later rounds? Do you think Jalen Hurts will make an impact?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I really like Jalen Hurts. That was an interesting pick for me.
Yeah.
That was weird. I like that one, though, because Carson Wentz is iffy health-wise.
Yeah.
And then I don't know who their backup was, McCown, right?
Yeah.
And he tried to lead him to victory against the Seahawks, and that didn't turn out too hot. They held their own for a little bit. They just couldn't punch it in. But yeah, I kind of I think Jalen Hurts is definitely underrated for sure.
I think, in the right system, he can do well. It's just kind of, I feel like in the right system with any team, he could have done well. And on the Eagles, I feel like it's almost not really a waste because they can still utilize him. But I don't know. I wanted to see him succeed, and I feel like he won't have the most opportunities to succeed with the Eagles.
Well, I think, dude, if Carson Wentz gets hurt, I think he's in the perfect situation because they already have like some quarterback running movements things in their like implemented already. So I feel like if they plug him in, it's not going to be much different. Yeah,
I feel like he could have been a starter in the NFL, but now he doesn't really have that chance.
Yeah,
because even if Carson Wentz gets hurt, he's not going to ever outplay Carson Wentz when healthy, I feel like.
With time, you never know. Did you watch the Blazer game today? You did? Sorry, what? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I did.
You did? Awesome. Jonah wants to talk about the Blazers. You guys go at it. Jonah.
All right.
Wait, can we just say
Colin, did you watch it?
No, I was watching the Giants.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, how much of a bum Mario Hezonja is?
He had a decent game though. He had a good second quarter, and then it started to get a little bit iffy. But I was happy with him for the most part. The real bums I thought were the refs.
That's fine.
Who gave
oh my gosh.
that Grizzlies 30 free throws in the first half and 50 free throws overall.
Ridiculous.
And missed the obvious goaltend in the second half. That could have cost us the game.
Yeah, that was.
How'd Nurk do?
Nurk was awesome. Before he fouled out, he was playing. It was basically a classic Nurk game. He had I forget what his stat line was. I'll look it up. He had something like, I want to say 18 points. He had like 5 blocks, a handful of steals too.
Mm-hmm.
And before he fouled out, we had a couple of stagnant offensive possessions, and they tried to run a pick and roll with him, and Memphis did a good job of defending it. And so Nurk took his position in the post against Jaren Jackson, and they gave it to him, and he hit Jaren Jackson with a nasty over-the-shoulder hook shot, and I think that cut the lead to I want to say 4 with a couple minutes to go.
He had 18 points, 9 rebounds.
Dude, Jaren Jackson's a stud, huh?
He was our best player.
Huh? What'd you say, Joe? Is Big Joe frozen or no?
No, I'm not frozen.
Oh, okay. Hey, what did you say?
On your computer?
Jaren Jackson's there. What do you think about Jaren Jackson? You can hear me, man?
Am I frozen on your computer again?
No, you're solid. I was just asking you a question.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
No, what you were saying something about Jaren Jackson. He's one of their better players. Or were you trying to make a controversial statement saying he's like one of their better player, like best player?
You keep cutting out for me.
Oh,
sorry. What did you say? Is Jaren Jackson one of the best players on the Grizzlies?
No, I thought you were gonna say he's like their best player.
Bro,
you hear me?
Jackson, what do you think? Okay.
Are you mute? Are you Jonah? Jonah. Hi, Jonah. Caleb, can you hear me perfectly fine? Jonah, get some new Wi-Fi, dude. Get a new router, bro. Jonah, can you hear me? Jonah, hang up and come back in, dude.
Bro, taking a screenshot right now.
Where did he go?
Bro.
I think my Wi-Fi cut out for a second or something. I couldn't get the stream up and running, but is it working now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me again?
Yeah, we're solid. We asked you about 20,000 times if you think Jaren Jackson is the best player on the Grizzlies, and you were just like this.
Oh, of course he is. Who else would be the best player on the Grizzlies? John Morant?
Yeah, you answered.
John Morant's good, but Jaren, I don't think there's any question that Jaren's their best player. I mean, I guess you could make the argument that Jaren doesn't exist without Ja, because Ja's the one who, I guess, stirs the drink on offense. But
Who stirs your drink, Jonah? What's in your special sauce?
Dame.
Dame stirs up your little mixed drink?
Yes. But no,
Gary Trent Jr.
I don't think there's any disagreement, right? I think Jaren's got to be their best guy.
I'm not qualified to speak on it because all I know is I just watch Ja Morant highlights. I don't really watch the Blazers. Since the Warriors aren't playing, I don't even watch the NBA.
Ja's still their best player.
Ooh, let's get in a little Max Kellerman, Stephen A. Smith battle right here.
But,
I mean, there's an argument for Ja. He's definitely their funnest player
Rookie of the year, bro.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
I feel like Jaren's just on your mind because he had a
recency bias.
And the crazy thing is that this game, wasn't even that crazy insane for him. He was 5 of 15 from 3, which is far lower than what his season average was. He got 5 blocks, which obviously, he plays really good defense. He spaces the floor for him, which kind of allows Ja Morant to do what he's able to do.
Yeah.
And, he's just so important to that team because, especially with Jonas Valanciunas, playing center, he's not, he can knock down his jump shot here and there, but he's not exactly a floor spacer. And so I feel like Jaren Jackson is, irreplaceable for him. I feel like you could replace Ja Morant more easily than you could replace Jaren Jackson, which I guess doesn't necessarily make him better, though. It just kind of makes him more important.
What you just said was that Jaren Jackson spreads the floor for Ja Morant, and Ja Morant doesn't spread the floor for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because with Ja Morant, he has the 3-pointer. He's not a bad shooter, but that's not his go-to. If Ja Morant would much rather attack the basket, and that's what you saw today is that 4 or 5 times he would get himself switches against Zach Collins or Yusuf Nurkic, and he's very hesitant to take that 3. He wants to get to the rim, he wants to.
Jaren Jackson did nothing last year without Ja.
Oh,
what?
He killed the summer league though, right?
Nothing last year.
Is this his second year or third year?
This is his second year.
Didn't he kill the summer league?
Yeah, and I think he was the top 4 in Rookie of the Year voting. There's no question that Ja has the higher upside and Ja's going to be a better player. I just think right now it's got to be Jaren. He just gives you.
What's up? I just got a kick out of the Mario Hazonia comment. So what did the man at Dubrovnik? What did he do wrong?
Everything.
He's just always kind of playing out of control. He blew a fast break layup, which was sort of frustrating, which was right when we were getting back into the game. We got a turnover and Mario had an open court to work with and he couldn't finish the layup.
I just loved that line. Can we just start with how much of a bum Mario Hazonia is? I feel the same way about my boy Draymond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Draymond
true.
literally
Draymond,
sucks.
I think it's fair to say Draymond gives you a lot more defensively than Super Mario does.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Super Mario back to the Knicks. I don't.
So this was must win, huh? This was must win game.
Oh, yeah, because this was the easiest game on our schedule for the rest of the year. So if we didn't win this one, we were basically screwed.
So what happens if you get eliminated from playoff contention? You just play out the sea, you ride it out, or what?
Yeah, you write it out.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
I just want to go home.
Well, I mean, it's only 2 weeks, so.
Okay, so where are we seeing the Blazers? Are they going to stick at that 8th seed or what?
They're gonna. Well, it's tough. Like
The way they
to
play.
get the 8th seed, even if we can stay clear of the Pels, which I think we will, we're still gonna have to probably beat the Grizzlies in back-to-back games, which is doable. But it's tough to beat any team back-to-back. I think.
Are they still doing this? They're going to do a 7-game series, right?
Like I wouldn't necessarily say we were favored. No, because with the 8 and the 9, with the 8 and the 9 seed, it's just like double elimination. So we'd have to beat them twice just to get the 8 seed, and then we'd be in like a 7-game series against the Lakers. You know?
Oh, so then you might as well just go home.
Bro, I feel like the Blazers can give the Lakers a run for their money.
You think so? I don't see a lot of people actually beating the Lakers.
No, I mean, neither do I.
I think the Blazers could beat the Lakers.
You think the Blazers could beat anybody?
No, I don't think we could beat the Clippers, and I don't think we could beat the
Wait,
Thunder.
I thought
And
just
I would-
last podcast we were on, you literally said that the Blazers got the Clippers. You think the Blazers could take the Clippers? The
No,
Wednesday Conference.
I would have never. Yeah, I definitely didn't say that.
I thought you said that. I thought you said that.
I probably said we'd beat the Lakers, and I still think we beat the Lakers.
But not
Yeah. The Clippers are hard.
Yeah, the Clippers are tough.
Paul
Especially
George is kind of
with-
a savage.
who's guarding Anthony Davis.
Hmm?
Who's guarding Anthony Davis? Who play the Lakers?
Nurk.
Who's guarding them?
Can Nurk match up with Anthony?
Zach Collins can.
Yeah,
That's
he can.
for sure.
Is he injured?
No.
Wasn't
The
he?
only thing I would worry about is
Wasn't
Anthony
Nurk and
Davis.
him injured?
No,
I thought Zach
They
Collins was
were.
hurt.
Yeah, he was.
he did, but he's
Go back.
players can. It's so modern technology has advanced so far that like players recover from injuries these days.
Okay, shut up, Jonah. You think that they recover, get back to 100%, Jonah?
Yeah.
Okay, so why can't Klay Thompson come back and be 100% when he comes back from his ACL tear or whatever he had? But you think a
'Cause he's
31-year-old man is too old for the NBA and can't play the same? Because you're a hater. Hater. He thinks that just because the Warriors were one of the worst teams in the league last year, that they can't get back into title contention right away. Do you think that the Warriors, if they get healthy, they play next year? I don't know. They maybe get a good draft pick. I think that they're right on par, right on track to get right back to where they were.
I think they'll make the playoffs. I think making the playoffs would be a nice season for the Warriors next year. I bet.
A nice
if they
season
can
is winning the freaking finals.
Well, you're going to be disappointed, Kellen. I think if they get home court advantage in the playoffs, that'll be something to be very proud of. But I
Jonah,
think winning
you just said that to make me mad. You know exactly the modern technology, best doctors in the world, Jonah. Klay Thompson's going to come. Hey, Caleb.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson comes back this upcoming year. Is he going to be you think he's going to be back to normal?
It's hard to tell. I mean, I don't know a lot about his injury, but I mean, either way, Steph and Clay are coming back, and then like they're obviously going to make the playoffs. I'd put them at like the
100%.
third or fourth seed.
100% making it to the finals.
Come on, bro.
You don't think they can make it to the finals, bro? They just have to get
I
past
think
the
they could
Clippers.
make
They
it to
beat
the
the Clippers
finals.
last year, but they didn't have obviously Kawhi. But Harrell gives you problems. He's the scariest player on that team for me, dude.
Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah.
Nah. Come on.
You don't think he's wait? Do you think he's good?
Yeah, I think he's good.
You don't think he's a dominant player? Jonah thinks he's really good, right, Jonah?
I think he's
Yeah.
dominant. You're not.
He's not dominant.
You don't think he's dominant? I mean, I haven't
He's-
seen him play in a while, but like when he
he's-
played the Warriors last year, he was pretty freaking good. He dominated the Warriors. It's probably because the Warriors don't really have that good of a big man, but I mean, like,
Yeah, the best matchup the Warriors had from last year was Kevon Looney. So
yeah, I mean, Kevon's not bad. You don't like Kevon. You don't like anyone on the Warriors, really.
well, I don't like Kevon because he's always injured. And,
Always,
like,
he got injured
like-
once. He broke his clavicle.
No,
Give him some.
no.
Yeah, huh?
He's been injured way more than one time. He's been injured
How?
like 4 or 5 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
'Cause he
wait,
came
I think
back
you're
this-
right.
He came back this year like twice and he got injured both times. And now it's like a rib thing for him. Like there's always something wrong with that guy. And it's always something different, which is scary.
Whatever, bro.
But like I do like the Warriors. Like I'm not hating. I think they'll make the playoffs next year. I think they could even get home court advantage and maybe even win a series. I just don't see the finals upside.
I'd put them at like the third or fourth seed next year.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, that's about where they're at.
It's just gonna be so weird once they like start transitioning and not being as like dominant anymore. It's gonna be different. But it's
Yeah,
fine.
once they start to transition.
Jonah thinks the transition's already taking place.
Well, did this year
Jonah, bro,
they didn't exactly make the finals.
Jonah, but they didn't exactly have any starting players besides Draymond. They were literally playing a G League team, bro.
True.
When we
but-
went and saw them, they had Burks playing. They had Alec Burks, or whatever his name is, Omari Spellman, Kai Bowman. We had Jordan Poole pulling up from beyond the arc, missing every single shot imaginable. And then I don't even know who else we had playing. I don't
All-Star
think that's not really a lineup built for success there.
No, but
Oh, and then we had freaking
deal.
I would long sniper lefty boy D'Lo.
Yeah. I think they'll make the playoffs next year.
D'Lo did the most ridiculous things. It's just like
Yeah.
he's actually a ball hog. Like he would have never worked ever. He literally will take the ball, take the like most low percentage shot you can imagine. He'll find that spot on the floor where it's going to be the hardest shot imaginable. Sometimes he'll make it, but most of the time he doesn't.
Sounds like Steph.
Shut up, bro. You're just a hater, man. But yeah, I think the Warriors are going to be fine. They just need one big man. They're one piece away.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be that big man?
I don't know. We're going to draft him.
Yeah. What's
You think it's gonna be James Wiseman? You think if James Wiseman is the solution to your problems, you're nowhere close.
You've already given me a lecture on how this draft class is not good. You know what we need to get? Get LaMelo Ball.
no?
I like
Get
that's what
get
I'm.
another scorer, man.
LaMelo's not exactly a scorer, but I think he could actually fit good on the Warriors.
He's similar to D'Lo.
And yeah, but like think about how good Steph is. Think about how nasty he would be off ball, like in transition, with an elite passer running next to him with the ball. Like
Yeah.
I think that, like
How good
how
Steph
good
would be?
Steph. Yeah, if Steph could play off ball with an awesome passer, I think Steph could like. It's like counterintuitive because he'll have the ball in his hands less. But I think if he played next to a guy like LaMelo, he could take more shots potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Caleb, who do you think's coming out of the East, bro?
Next year or this year?
This year and next year. Huh?
Bucks. As long as Giannis is on the Bucks,
Yeah, didn't Giannis have a monster game today?
I would assume so. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, he played well today.
He had like
This was
30. I think he had like 30 plus points.
Rockets.
Yeah.
Mavs game.
It was a good one, right?
Halftime, the score was like 85-80 or something like that.
That's insane.
There's no defense being played.
It doesn't surprise me, bro. How'd Luca do? I think I asked Jonah, but how'd Luca do? Luca's solid. Jonah loves Luca. We did this Rising Stars thing, and I was like, who's some of your top 3 Rising Stars? And Jonah got mad at me, but I said I put Donovan Mitchell as one of my Rising Stars, and he put Luca. He's like, you put Donovan Mitchell over Luka Doncic. I was like, there's no particular order here. I just think that Donovan.
Yeah, but Colin, if there's no particular order and you include one guy and don't include another guy, obviously you have the guy included above the guy you didn't.
No,
include.
we all know that Luka Doncic is a perennial MVP. Like he's good. Like he's gonna win an MVP one day. Like he is so good. We don't need to kill it. You don't need to like beat a dead horse, bro. We know everybody talks about Luka Doncic, and like you just watch him and he's a stud.
Bro, there's another guy on the Mavs today who was like 7 for 7 from 3 or something like that.
Trey Burke, yeah.
Oh, from Michigan, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's good.
He even hit a clutch 3 at the end of overtime. That kind of brought the Mavs back into the game for a second. But
I like Trey Burke.
Yeah.
Didn't Kristaps have a big game?
Yeah.
That's a good duo.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't know much. Are the Mavericks in the West?
Yeah, they're the 7th seed in the West right now.
Okay, yeah.
And
there's a lot of good young teams. Oh wait, we scratched this, bro. Jonah, do you remember your dream starting lineup? I wanted you to tell it to Caleb because I want Caleb's reaction, dude. Out of every good point guard in the league, who would you pick as your? This team would get absolutely stomped by like normal teams. So he picked like a normal team to be a team.
I didn't pick the best player at every position. I just put together 5 guys who I thought would be a fun team.
Okay. Let's give it to him. And then I want to actually hear Caleb's.
Mm-hmm. All right. I had Trae Young, Dylan Brooks, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez. Why Brook Lopez?
Because he's the second best.
Why Dylan Brooks and why Trae Young? Like, I mean, Pascal Siakam's good and OG's good, but like, dude, what are you doing?
Trae Young is one of the best offensive point guards in the league.
Yeah, but he's not.
Like, there's no denying that.
Over any other point guard.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, obviously I'd take Dame over him. Obviously, I'd take Steph. I'd take Chris Paul over him. But this was just like for fun. I wasn't picking like the best players.
But why wouldn't you do that when it's a hypothetical?
That would just have been too easy. Like it would have taken the fun out of it for me. But do you want me to do it again? Just picking the best players.
Sure.
Who I think would play well. Okay.
Oh, no. Don't pick an all-star lineup, bro. He's going to go like Steph, Harden, Giannis, LeBron, and then like Joel.
If I was wait, so then what do you want me to do? Because you said my first one was too bad and I can't pick an all-star lineup. So
pick a lineup that would work, that's normal, that doesn't include Trae Young, Dylan Brooks, and Brook Lopez, bro. All three of those guys are starters in the NBA. One of them was an all-star, and 2 of them are starters on playoff teams. Like, they're not
what's
good.
Wrong with that?
Like, come on, just pick. Do something else.
The lineup I had would make the playoffs.
You think so? Probably because Pascal's good.
It has 2 all-stars on it, Colin.
Pascal,
2 all-stars.
Make it 3. Why not make it 4?
Exactly.
2 all-stars and 3 guys who are starters on playoff teams. 2 all-stars and that's a good lineup.
It's not that good if you think about it. There was pretty much 5 all-stars in the Warriors team last year or the year before last, and they didn't even win the finals. So that doesn't mean shit, bro.
We can't compare every team to the Warriors.
Dude, the Warriors are the pinnacle of the sport.
Plus, you told me not to. You literally told me just now not to pick 5 all-stars.
I love it. I'm just making you mad. Okay, Caleb, I want to hear yours. Just a reasonable, good lineup that would make sense. That doesn't.
Mine was a good lineup.
That doesn't include Trae Young, Dylan Brooks, and Brook Lopez.
Who do you think is the weak link in my lineup, Kellen?
Your point guard, your center, and then your whatever Dylan
If
Brooks
anything-
plays.
Okay, so
Dylan Brooks can't finish, bro. He's not good.
So
Or we need
if I had to upgrade up from Dylan Brooks, I'd go Drew Holiday.
Yeah, see, that's a way better pick.
Okay. So now, is my lineup better now?
Brooke Lopez still sucks.
Yeah.
Even Caleb agrees with me, bro.
He starts for the best team in the league, Kellen. He's in my opinion the third best rim protector in the NBA. Like, what's not to like? He can even shoot it somewhat.
I'm just giving you a hard time. You know more about the NBA than me, but just like out of all the really good dynamic centers in the league, Brooke Lopez does not come to mind.
Maybe I'll go Jakob Poeltl.
Okay. Yeah.
You see, keep the rim protection.
Yeah.
I still think you're kind of sleeping on Brooke though. He's not
Poeltl. Who did he was? He wasn't the Michigan. That's Wagner. Who did Poeltl? Oh, is he Gonzaga? No.
Brooke?
No. Jakob.
Oh, Poeltl. I'm pretty sure Jakob Poeltl just came over from overseas.
No, he played in college.
He did.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, he did come from overseas, but he played a year. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure then. Here, I'll fact check it right quick.
I think so. I thought he did. I swear to God, he freaking played in college. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. He played at Utah.
He played at Utah. Yeah. That's right. I remember like when the Oregon State played him, and they're like, "Dude, this guy's crazy." But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Caleb, who's yours?
My lineup?
Yeah,
Like a dream lineup or a realistic lineup?
like a realistic, good lineup that doesn't include Dylan Brooks, Brooke Lopez, or Trae Young.
I don't know. I just automatically want to go for an all-star lineup, but
Bro, well then go for it. If it makes sense, like if you don't have ball hogs on it, then I mean like it makes
Dame.
Of course, Dame is he's like top 3 point guards in the league.
Top 2, and he ate 2.
I hate that, bro. Who do you think's number 2 to Damian Lillard?
Well, Dame and
Steph.
Mm-hmm.
And Steph can get back to number 1. We just have to see it from him first.
But Dame and Steph are definitely number 1.
Okay, so we got Dame.
Yeah, I got Dame.
Taking the ball down the floor.
I mean, I don't not want to put CJ with him, you know?
Dude, they're a dynamic duo, bro.
So, I mean, I'll take CJ. I'd probably put Pascal in there. At forwards, Pascal and bro, I don't know.
Who'd your center be? Do you want a guy that's a rim protector or a
AD.
dynamic playmaker or
AD.
both?
AD
Yeah.
at center. And then, I mean, if we're going, I mean, how realistic we being? I mean, I might as well just throw Braun in there.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. That'd be a crazy lineup.
Yeah.
You think it'd work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would work because you got team chemistry.
Dame, you got
Besides
CJ,
Pascal.
You got Pascal and Kawhi. That's team chemistry right there from last year.
Oh yeah, dude, replace LeBron with Kawhi, and that'd be nice.
That's what I'm saying. And
Dame, CJ, Kawhi, Pascal, and then AD.
Yeah.
Whew, boy, oh boy. See, Jonah, that's a lineup, bruh.
Yeah.
I forget
I
what
think
my.
that might give my team some troubles.
Yeah, that would give your team just a little bit of trouble. I I want to go back and see what my team looked like. My team was raw. I think I had Stephen Clay, obviously.
Yeah, you did.
And then I had Draymond. Oh, yeah. I had Steph Clay, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, and then Draymond.
Coming off the bench.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, Draymond coming off the bench, Jordan Poole coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Okay. Well, yeah. Joe, actually, I just want to say this one thing really fast. Ricky Fowler, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Playing good.
Huh?
Our weekly Ricky tracker is more of a positive one this time.
Finally made the cut.
Yeah, finally.
But yeah, have you played any golf recently?
You mean like actual golf?
No, imaginary in your dreams.
Sports stuff.
Like, well, you could have meant fantasy golf.
Oh yeah.
No. I played actual golf twice this week. I was pretty busy, so I didn't get to play very much.
Yeah, that sucks. Caleb, do you watch the UFC?
No.
You don't?
No, I listened to part of your podcast though.
Bruh, you should start. And then you can give predictions. Joe, are you gonna watch tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, what is it at 7 again? I'll probably be watching basketball, to be honest.
That's so lame.
I know.
Lame. Well, okay, yeah, it's fine. I've been watching the Giants hardcore now.
Yeah.
I think that the short season's so much more exciting.
Yeah, it's so cool. All the sports are starting to come back now.
Yeah. But yeah, this was fun, guys. Thank you so much, Caleb, for coming on.
Let's do it again.
Huh? Yeah, we should definitely do it again. Do you want? Okay, I actually have a question. So, what is the name of your custom thing again? Like your shoes? Yeah.
Love Customs.
Love Customs. Okay, what does that mean?
Glove is my nickname.
It's your nickname? Okay, I just wasn't sure. That is cool. But yeah, I actually think it would be super cool if, like, I low-key want to get, like, just, like, white Air Force Ones and then have you do a George Kittle one. I think that'd be so fucking dope. You think you could do that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you. I know you can.
100%.
That'd be sick. That'd be so dope. How much do you charge?
Depending on how hard it is, but I mean, just starting out, I've been charging if I include the $90 shoe, if I order it for them, then
yeah.
$150 to $170.
I would do that.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, I would do that for sure because they look so freaking sick.
I'll probably start charging more once I get more out there, But
I think that'd be awesome. Do you have people that buy them? Do you have them wear it? Do they ever wear it, or is it just like art?
No, people wear them.
People wear them?
Wait, so are there like paints you can use so like the art won't wear? Like obviously you're not going to be wearing it in the rain, but like does it stay on there forever?
Yeah, so the brand Andalus is all leather paint.
So the what?
All leather paint.
Oh, okay.
It's specifically made for mostly shoes,
Mm-hmm.
That's so sick.
It stays on there pretty well. I just put a top coat over it so it doesn't crack or anything.
Do the people have to treat them at all, throughout the lifetime of the shoe?
You shouldn't have to. I mean, as long as you're not jumping in puddles and stuff.
Dude, that is so sick. I would definitely have you do a George Kittle one, so I'll have to talk to you about that.
For sure.
But yeah, cool. Just whenever you want to come back on, we can. Especially it'll be fun when the NFL season starts too. If it does. Hopefully it does.
Not much about anything else. Couldn't talk about UFC.
That's okay. We can talk about the NFL and the NBA, the Blazers, all you guys want. But yeah, sweet. Thank you guys so much.
Yep. Gotcha.
Bye-bye.